Hey guys, it's me, the California Kid, sitting right here in Sacramento. Today is day 3 of the biggest launch of my entire career. As promised, I told you I would give you a sneak peek every single day up until we officially launch in January. So you might want to go ahead and share this message with people you know. I promised you I was going to give you the behind the scenes of exactly what you have to do to launch something gigantic. I'm really excited about this. Literally, we're gonna have 10,000 people with us day 1, first week of January. Over the moon excited. I've never, ever in 11 years, I've never launched with 10,000 people my very first day. So I'm really excited. And by the way, have you heard about our Dubai trip? Have you heard about the free trip to Dubai? That's right, we're taking 50 people with us on an all expense paid to Dubai. Did you hear me? We're taking 50 people. We're gonna pay for the flight. We're gonna pay for the hotel, festivities in Dubai. We fly to Dubai on January the 14th through the 17th. So you have to qualify by January 1st, okay? So you have to qualify. Obviously, all you gotta do is just go to the post before this, watch the videos, watch the links. It explains everything. But I want to go ahead and give you a special nugget today. As I promised, I told you every day I'm going to be teaching you exactly what to do for a big launch. Okay, so if you're just tuning in with us today is day 3. Day 1, we started off by talking about the power of vision. Everything starts with vision. You got to have a vision. Okay, you got to have a crystal clear vision. Okay, go back and watch that. It's just scroll down into the post 2 days ago and you'll see day 1. Yesterday, I came on and we talked about the 2 most important things that your success is predicated upon. The 2 most important things that your success is predicated on. Number 1 is your mindset. Mindset is everything when actually trying to accomplish something, specifically in network marketing. Okay, mindset number 1, and number 2 is your strategy. Strategy is number 2. We talked about those yesterday, okay? So if you're paying attention with me, guys, what I'm doing is I'm taking you in sequential order of exactly what you must do. Number 1, vision. Number 2, got to have the right mindset, right strategy. And number 3, okay, this would fall underneath your strategy. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about word track or messaging. I'm going to be talking to you about word track or messaging. Okay, so go ahead and maybe send this message out to some of your buddies or whatever, because literally we're getting ready to get started. Let me see here who's joining in with us. Okay, fantastic. All right, so you guys are here with us. Fantastic. Drop a 1 if you can hear me really well. I want to make sure you can hear me really good. Drop a 1. Drop a 1 if you can hear me really, really well. All right, you got some 1s in there? All right, fantastic. You guys can hear me? Fantastic. Okay. All right, so when it comes to word tracking, okay, word tracking is very important. Remember I said, number 1, you got to have the right mindset. Number 2, you got to have the right strategy. Let me share with you what the wrong strategy is. See, sometimes when I used to be an amateur many years ago, one of the mistakes that I made, it's a very common mistake, is I would say all of the wrong things to the right people. I would say all of the wrong things to the right people. Now, this is typical. It's an amateur mistake, okay? What do I mean by amateur mistake? I didn't take the time to practice my lines. Take the time to practice your lines, okay? I want you to think of your favorite song, okay? That favorite song has very specific lyrics to it, very specific word tracking. In fact, the word tracking is so powerful, the artist of that song has probably made millions and millions and millions of dollars. I want to really emphasize to all of you the power of word tracking. Guys, this is critical. I'm sure, and whatever company you're in part of, if you're not rolling with us, I'm sure no one is teaching you word tracking or messaging. It's critically important. I just told you if you like Michael Jackson. he's made hundreds of millions of dollars because he's got good word tracking, okay? Whoever your favorite artist is, whatever your favorite song is, whatever it is, they have good word tracking. Well, guess what? If you're going to be very successful in building an organic network of people in network marketing, you've got to have your word tracking down. And so I want to encourage you, get in the bathroom, get in the mirror, and practice your word track. Practice your word track. It's worth hundreds of thousands, and in some cases, millions and millions of dollars. So again, stop making the mistake of saying all of the wrong things to all of the right people. Take the time to get your word track together. Get your word. If songwriters are doing it, what do you think we should be doing? We should be doing the same thing. And so today's message is about word tracking. Now, obviously, I'm getting ready to launch the biggest project I've ever done. I'm over the moon excited about it. If you want to be with us, all you got to do is scroll to the post before and click the links, watch the 7-minute video, watch the 20-minute video. And on this post at the top is the pre-registration link. If you want to be with us, all you got to do is pre-register. We're going to have 10,000 people day one. 10,000 people day one. 50 leaders, 200 people each pre-registered in their team, and those 50 people go to Dubai with us on January the 14th through the 17th. Very excited about it. Okay, now let me I would demonstrate with you my word track for the launch, but I want to keep that a surprise and a secret. I don't want to put that publicly on Facebook, so I won't be doing that. But let me give you, I tell you what I can do. I can give you my word track that I use in recruiting, in prospecting and recruiting. Now, obviously, let's suppose I am prospecting and recruiting offline. Now, one thing I want you to know, I never go out to recruit people, never. What I do is when I'm out, I simply prospect and recruit. So I don't go out intentionally, like put on a red coat and I'm gonna go out and go get somebody today. I don't do that, okay? But if I've got things to do, I've got a meeting, I'm gonna be at a hotel, or I'm gonna be wherever I'm gonna be, sure, if I come across somebody sharp and intelligent, absolutely, I'm never afraid to prospect, okay? Never. So you say, well, what would I say? I'm just gonna give you the short version. Of course, gonna build a little rapport. I'm always gonna start with a sincere compliment, always. If you can't compliment people, something is wrong with you. Let me say it again. I always start with a sincere compliment. If you cannot compliment other people, something is wrong with you. What you want to do is you want to do more personal development so that you can see the beauty in other people. Write this down. When you change the way that you look at things, the way you look at things will absolutely change. Okay? When you can confidently celebrate the beauty in others, it clearly reveals the beauty inside of you. Okay? So I always start with a sincere compliment to someone, always. And then from there, I may, it depends upon where I meet them at or whatever. And, we may do a little small chit chat, just real quick, small. And then when I transition, when I feel comfortable to transition, my goal is to simply collect a decision. That's my goal, to collect a decision. And here is my exact messaging that I say. If you want to know what the California kid does, one of the best in the business, I'm going to tell you exactly what I say. When the moment's right, I always say this. Hey, listen, Johnny, let me ask you a quick question. This might be a shot in the dark. Listen, when it comes to making money these days, are you totally committed to what you're doing, or do you keep your options open for other side projects? And then I shut my mouth. Once again, hey, Johnny, as it relates to making money these days, are you totally committed to what you're doing, or do you keep your options open to other side projects? And I shut my mouth. Guys, I've used that for years. I'm not changing it. We've made millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. Did over $100 million in sales in the last organization we just finished building that I resigned from in October of this year. That is the exact word track that I use. That is the exact messaging that I use. Now, when I talk about word track, I just gave you my word track for prospecting and recruiting. But guess what? You also need to have your word track for your 30-second presentation or your 5-minute presentation. So I'm not just saying have your word track together for prospecting and recruiting. You need to have your word track together for presenting, okay? You need to have your word track together for text messaging. For those of you that do text messaging, or if you're on Instagram or social media, you need to prepare your crystal clear word track. It's worth a lot of money to you, okay? Now, are there times where you could add a little bit to it and maybe subtract a little bit based upon who you're talking to? Absolutely. But overall, you need to take the time to customize your word track. Simple to the point, simple to the point, okay? Word tracking is worth millions and millions of dollars. Again, the mistake of most people, what they do is they say all of the wrong stuff to all of the right people. Practice in the mirror, not on the people. Practice in the mirror, not on the people. So let's recap here before we get out of here, okay? We're talking about word tracking. We're talking about messaging, okay? I'm launching the biggest project of my entire career, and you better believe we're going to do $300 million my very first 12 months, with you or without you. You can watch it or you can be in the show. You choose. But one thing I can tell you, I've got my word track together. I've got my vision clear. I've got my word tracking for prospecting. I've got my word tracking for presenting. I've got my word tracking for when they ask me about this. I've taken the time to practice my lines. Now, of course, these lines are very authentic. They're very sincere, but I've taken the time to be crisp, to be clear. That's what professionals do. So I want to encourage all of you, wherever you're at in the world, if you want to do something big, this is day 3. I'm revealing to you in sequential order the things that you've got to have in line so you can go to the top, baby. Again, we talked about on day 1, the power of vision. Where are you going? What you gonna do, right? Day 2, we talked about the 2 most important things you need to be successful. Number 1, right mindset. Got it. That's huge. Keep sharpening that mind every day. Number 2 was the right strategy, okay? Well, a part of the strategy, here we are to day 3, we're talking about word track and messaging. And this is where I'm taking my time to help teach you, to help you understand you've got to take the time to get your word track together for prospecting and recruiting. I just gave you what I say. I'm not going to tell you right now my exact word track for what I'm, for the company that I'm launching with, because that's a surprise. That's a surprise. Not going to tell you that one. Can't do that right now till after January. But I can definitely get you to understand the importance of getting this done. You have to have word track for prospecting and recruiting, for presenting, and whatever else you feel that you need it for, okay? Take the time to practice your line. Hey, listen, I'm the California Kid. I love you guys. I'm excited to be launching something huge with you or without you. If you're interested, go back to the post before, watch the videos. At the top of this post is the pre-registration link. I'm telling you guys, Dubai! I can't wait to see you in Dubai. We're taking 50 people with us January 12th to Dubai. You have until January 1st to qualify for Dubai. Love you guys. See ya. Bye-bye.